Good morning, children. In today's class, we are going to learn the exercise 3.1 of the topic Understanding Quadrilaterals. Now, children, in this exercise, the first question is given here some figure. This is figure 1, figure 2, figure 3, figure 4, figure 5, figure 6, figure 7 and figure 8. Now, children, you have to classify these figures on the basis of these: simple curve, simple closed curve, polygon, convex polygon, concave polygon. So children, revise the concept that we have learned in the previous class, curves and their types. Now, if we are able to know what curves and their types are, then we will easily do this question. We can classify all these figures on the basis of the simple curve, simple closed curve and so on. So first is what? Simple curve. Children, so look, this is first figure, second, third and so on. So tell me, simple curves are what? Here first is simple curve, first figure is simple curve, second is also simple curve, 5 is also simple curve, sixth one is also simple curve and the last seventh figure is also simple curve. Next is simple closed curve. So simple closed curve are what? All simple curves here are also called simple closed curve. So 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7. These all are simple closed curves. Now polygon. Polygon means closed curve made up of line segments only. So here only two figures that are made up of line segments, first and second. First and second. Next is convex polygon. Children, we know that convex polygons are those polygons whose diagonals are inside the polygon. So here only the second figure that has the diagonal inside the figure. Next is concave. Concave polygon means whose diagonal lies outside the figure. So here only one figure is that, figure number 1. Here one of the diagonal is outside. So the answer is 1. The first figure is what? The first figure is concave polygon. Children, after this we have to do the question number 2. How many diagonals does each of the following have? We have to find number of diagonals. Children, if we want to find number of diagonals, we have to simply learn this formula: number of diagonals is equals to n minus 3 upon 2, where n is equals to number of sides. We have to learn this formula and we will able to find the number of diagonals of any of the polygon. In question number 2, we have to find number of diagonals. First part is a convex quadrilateral. Now, as it is a quadrilateral, it means number of sides. Number of sides must be 4. Therefore, number of diagonals is equals to, formula is n minus 3 upon 2. Now, n is what? 4 minus 3 upon 2. It becomes 4. 4 minus 3 is 1 upon 2. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So the answer is 2 diagonals. 2 diagonals. So children, you can find the number of diagonals in any of the polygon, whether it has 10 sides, 20 sides, 6 sides, 100 sides. You were able to find the number of diagonals by using this formula. So children, you have to try the part number B and C by your own. Now after this, we will do question number 4. Sorry, 3. In question number 3 is what? What is the sum of the measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral? Here we have to find the sum of the measure of the angles of a convex quadrilateral. Convex quadrilateral means whose diagonal inside the figure, and quadrilateral means having 4 sides. Will this property hold if the quadrilateral is not convex? And you have to tell whether this property holds for not convex. Not convex means concave. Concave quadrilateral. So try this. Third question. This is convex quadrilateral. This is convex quadrilateral, and we know that any quadrilateral who is convex, it means diagonal lies inside the polygon. So as it is quadrilateral, we know that the sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. Now if the quadrilateral is not convex, so it means it is concave, like this. This is concave quadrilateral. Now he says in convex quadrilateral the sum of all the angles is 360 degree. So this property holds for this concave quadrilateral also. So yes, you can say yes, this property holds here also. We can check this. Now draw the diagonal. This is the diagonal. Now it forms two triangles, triangle this and triangle this. And we know that the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. And this is also a triangle, so same property here also, 180. It becomes 360 degree. So yes, we can say that this property holds for concave quadrilateral also. And he also says draw a quadrilateral who is not convex. So this is the quadrilateral that is not convex, and it is concave. Opposite of convex quadrilateral is concave quadrilateral. Next, children, question number 4. Question number 4. Question number 4. In question number 4, children, examine the table. Now you have to look this table. Each figure is divided into triangles and the sum of the angles deduced from that. Now children, we learn how to find the sum of all the interior angles of a polygon. Now here they find the sum of all the interior angles by dividing the polygon into triangles like this. Look, suppose this is a quadrilateral and we know that sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is equals to 360 degree. This can be obtained how? If I am dividing this into, this is triangle, this is also triangle, and sum of all the angles of a triangle is what? 180 degree, 180 degree. Now it becomes 180 plus 180, that is 360 degree. This is one of the way of finding the sum of all the angles of a polygon. And children, we also know that the formula sum of all the angles of a polygon is equals to n minus 2 into 180 degree, where n is number of sides. So children, if you were not able to recall the formula how to find sum of all the angles of a polygon, that is n minus 2 into 180 degree, you may divide the figure. You may divide the figure into triangles, and then you have to add like this: 180 plus 180 is 360. This is the another method of finding sum of all the angles of a polygon. So children, turn the page. In the next page we have the questions of the question number 4, that is, what can you say about the angle sum of a convex polygon with number of sides were given. Here we have number of sides, A part, question number 4, A part. Number of side is 7. Number of side is 7. So therefore, sum of all the angles of a polygon having 7 sides is equals to, we know that formula, n minus 2 into 180 degree. Now instead of n we can write down now 7 minus 2 into 180 degree, 5 into 180 degree. Now multiply this, 5 zeros are 0, 5 80s are 5 8s are 40, 5 1s are 5 4 9, 900 degree. If a polygon having sides 7, the sum is 900. Understood? So children, the rest of the part, B part, C part and D part, try by your own. They all are same. Or you can find the sum of all the angles of any of the polygon with any side by using this formula, that is n minus 2 into 180 degree. Next children, question number 5. Question number 5 is what? What is a regular polygon? State the name of a regular polygon of 3 sides, 4 sides and 6 sides. Children, this we have done in the introduction portion, where we have learned about the regular polygon. So we will do it again, no problem. Next. Regular polygon, question number 5. Regular polygon. Regular polygon means polygon having all sides equal. Polygon having all sides equal. And children, remember, if all sides are equal, all angles automatically will be equal. And if all angles were equal, all sides automatically equal. So you can say that regular polygon is what? Having all sides and all angles were equal. Now he says A part, if 3 sides were there, if a polygon having 3 sides, so any polygon having 3 sides is called triangle. But he says regular polygon. So if it is regular polygon, then its name is not triangle, it's equilateral triangle. Equilateral triangle. All 3 sides equal. Then B part, 4 sides. If a polygon having all the 4 sides equal, it becomes square. C part. 6 sides. If all the 6 sides were equal, it is called regular hexagon. Similarly, so on. If 8 sides were equal, then regular octagon. Regular nonagon. Understood, children? Now, question number 6. In question number 6, we have to do what? Look, find the measure of x in the following figure. We have to find the value of x. Question number 6, A part. Children, this is a figure. This is 50 degree. This is 130 degree. This is 120 degree. And this is x. Now in this figure we have to find the value of x. Now children, as we know that it is what? It is a quadrilateral having 4 sides. Sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree. If sum of all the angles of a quadrilateral is 360 degree, it means 50 degree plus 130 degree plus 120 degree plus x is equal to 360 degree. Now we can find the value of x. Add all these. 130 and 120. It becomes 250. 250 and 50. 300 degree plus x is equal to 360 degree. The value of x is 360 degree minus 300 degree. The value of x is 60 degree. This is the way to find any unknown quantity of this figure. Next is B part. In the B part we have a figure like this. This is 90 degree. This we have x. Here we have 70 degree. Here we have 60 degree. Now children, don't get confused by looking this figure. Figure is what? Again it is a quadrilateral. One side, second side, third side and this fourth side. And this is symbol of 90 degree angle. So it means this is also 90 degree. Now if this is a quadrilateral, the sum of all the angles will be 360 degrees. Now apply the concept, see, x plus 70 plus 60 plus 90 degree is equal to 360 degree. Add. It becomes 0, 0, 0, 7 and 6, 13, 13 and 9, 13 and 9, 13 and 9, 220 equal to 360 degree. Then x is equals to 360 degree minus 2 to 0. It becomes 0, 4, 1, 140 degree. The value of x is 140 degree. Children, please do it. Then we have to start the next part. C part. Now look children, this is 60 degree, this is 70 degree. These two are exterior angles, and this is what x and x. These two angles were same, and this is 30 degree given. First of all, we will check the number of sides: 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Here, the number of sides what? 5. So, children, first of all, you must know if the number of sides were 5, it becomes a pentagon. It becomes a pentagon. And we must know the sum of all the angles of a pentagon is equals to 540 degree. If you were not able to recall that formula or the sum of the angles of a pentagon is 540 degree, then what you will do? You will divide this like this. This is quadrilateral 360 degree and this is 180 degree. Add 360 degree and 180 degree. It becomes 0. This is 540 degree. You may do by this way. From here we know that sum of all the angles of a pentagon is 540 degree. Now children, we know that this is what? 30 degree plus x plus here and the here. We don't have any value, so we will name it as angle 1 and angle 2. Angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 540 degree. Now again question mark. Angle 1 is what? Angle 2 is what? So in this case, children, first we have to find the value of angle 1 and angle 2. Children, we know that this angle 1 and this 70. Angle 1 plus angle 70 degree. This is equals to 180 degree. Linear pair axiom. Or you can say angle formed on a straight line is always adds up to 180 degree. So angle 1 becomes 180 degree minus 70 degree, that is 110 degree. So the value of 1 is 110 degree. This is x. This is 30 degree. Now angle 2. Similarly, we can find angle 2. Angle 2 plus 60 degree is equals to 180 degree. Same reason, linear pair axiom, or you can say the angle formed on a straight line is always 180 degree. So angle 2 is equals to 180 degree minus 60 degree. It becomes 120 degree. Angle 2 is 120 degree. 540. Now add all these. 110, 110, 120 and 30. It becomes 260 degree. And x plus x. X plus x becomes 2x is equals to 540 degree. Then transpose 540. If this 260 goes from left to right, it becomes minus 260 degree. Then subtract, it becomes 0, 8, 280 degree. So the value of x is 280 upon 2. So x is equals to 2 ones are 2, 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 140 degree. So children, x is equals to 140. This is also 140 degree, and this is also 140 degree. This is the way to find the unknown quantity in any of the polygon. Last part, children. Last part, fourth part. this pentagon is given. Pentagon. And we know that sum of all the angles of a pentagon is 540 degree. And children, nothing is given, but the thing is this, you have to look the figure. Here they have given what? They have written this dash. This dash, this dash, this dash, this dash. It means all sides were equal. All sides were equal and the angle is given what? X. Children, if all the sides were equal, it becomes regular polygon. Regular pentagon. And if it is a regular pentagon, or you can say regular polygon, then if all sides equal, so all angles will also be equal. Always remember, if all sides equal of a regular polygon, then all angles also will be equal. So it becomes what? X plus x, x plus x equals to 540. It becomes now 5x equal to 540. So the value of x is 540 upon 5. Now divide 5 ones are 5. 5 ones are 5. Then 0. 5 eights are 40. 108 degree. So each angle of this regular pentagon is 108 degree. Now children, last question we will do. Question number 7. Question number 7 is like this. This is y, this is x, this is z, this is 30 degree, this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. And here what we will prove, we have to prove the sum of x plus y plus z. Children, we know that the sum of all the exterior angles of any polygon is 360 degree. Sum of all the exterior angles of a polygon is 360 degree. So here also x, y, z, the sum of all these angles becomes 360 degree. But now here we have to prove. So how we can prove? Simply you can do by this way. Now let first this angle 1, and this is triangle. So angle 30 degree plus 90 degree plus 1 is equal to 180 degree, because we know that sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. So the value of 1 we can find like this: 90 and this 30 minus 120. Angle 1 is 60 degree. Now children, see this z plus 30 equals to 180 degree. Linear pair axiom, angles formed on a straight line is always adds up 180 degree. So the value of z is 180 minus 30, that is 150 degree. Similarly, angle 1 plus angle y is also 180 degree. Linear pair axiom. Now angle 1 is what? 60 degree plus y equals to 180 degree. Angle y is equals to 180 minus 60, it becomes 120. And third one is angle x plus 90 is also equals to 180 degree. Same linear pair axiom. The value of x is 180 minus 90. It becomes 90 degree. Now children, we have to prove the sum of x, y and z is what? Look. X is 90 plus y. Y is 120 plus z is 150. Now add. If we add this 0, 0, 0, 9 and 2, 11, 11 and 5, 16, 6, 1 carry, 1 plus 1, 2 and 1, 3, 360 degree. Look, x plus y plus z is 360 degree. Children, this is what? This is a concept. This is a fact. The sum of all the exterior angles is equal to 360 degree. Any polygon, whether it is quadrilateral, whether it is pentagon, whether it is hexagon, whether it is triangle, square, rectangle, whatever. The sum of all the exterior angles of polygon is 360 degree. And children, one more part is there, B part. The seventh question, B part, is your homework. Question number 7, part B. Try at home. Try at home. Thank you children, thank you very much. In the next class, we will learn exercise 3.2. Thank you very much.